welcome to another episode of OB Acres. Today on OB Acres, I am working on my massey again. My compressor went out again, this brand new compressor. It started making a heck of a, it was working, the air conditioner worked fine, still working, but it started vibrating and making a heck of a noise, and it kept getting worse and worse. So I checked it with my gauges, and it's not pulling high pressure or anything like that. And it's still working, it isn't leaking out. It's just making a heck of a noise, and I turn this and something's wrong inside the clutch or something. So I called, I bought it from Allstate's Tractor Parts. So I called there, and it is under warranty, and they are sending me a new one free of charge. So shout out to Allstate. It should be coming pretty soon. I gotta send this one back, so I'm taking it off to send back. And I'm gonna check. I don't know what else to do. I put oil in it. I charged it with oil. There's oil in it, and I put extra oil in it, and I put a new receiver dryer. I flushed it out and everything, and I say it worked great. It's working really good. It just started making a noise. It was terrible. It was really bad. But I'm going to take the top off and check the expansion valve. I guess I'll replace that too. I don't think that's the problem. I don't know what the problem is, but anyhow, that's what I'm working on today. I'm waiting for the other one to show up. It should show up today or tomorrow. Then I got to send this one back. So I'll show a little video of this. I really ain't got to show, but I'll include this with when I install the new one. I just want to take some video of this. But working on that, and it rained the other day. We got another 4/10 last night. It is moist, and the crops are really growing. I'll show you some of the beans out here. And I'm doing general cleanup and maintenance and stuff. There really ain't a whole lot going on. The hay's got another week or two before we'll mow, probably another 2 weeks. But it's really growing. There's the beans. These are my early beans that I did spray them again. I had some weed pressure. They're looking really clean now though, but here's the beans these are the ones I planted in April. They're knee high or over knee high, and this spot's a little thin because it's right next to the barn, but you get out here, they're over knee high everywhere. Back there, they're way over knee high. So, and the beans across the driveway that were planted in, some were planted in May 17th, I think. They're not quite that tall, but they're pretty tall. I gotta spray a few more around here. I didn't spray it good enough. Yeah, these are almost knee high. Oh, these are knee high too. Yeah, everything's looking real good. The corn is not quite tasseling, but it's getting ready to. I can see it. My corn, I'm gonna maybe check that. I'm gonna get some video of that today. And I should have said I made a bale spear from the 3-point hitch. You'll be seeing that in some of my future videos. I had a hitch that I used to move stuff around with, but I never used it a whole lot. I mean, there's a receiver. I can still use it for that. It's got a receiver where you can put a Reese hitch on it, and I can use it, but I don't use it a whole lot. So I welded a bale spear in the middle so I can move round bales with it. So I can pick a round bale with the loader end on the back, and that'll balance the load, and I can haul 2 bales at a time. So it's a video of that when we get the bale again, hopefully in about 2 weeks. I was the first year for that hayfield, so it's just getting established, but it's starting to look real good. It's thickening up, I think. The second cutting will be a lot better than the first one. Hoping to get 20 bales off of it or so, or more. It only depends how long I wait before I mow it. The garden, the corn, sweet corn's all tousled, so we should be getting some sweet corn here in another week or so. Week and a half. It's starting to sprinkle now. I mean, it looks like it's going to rain. They got flash flood warnings up for here today, so that's nice. I hope we don't get any of that. But Yeah, all my beans are almost knee high, and the corn's getting ready to tossle. And it's just the, we're getting like 3-4 tenths at a time, so it hasn't been too bad. But today looks like they're calling for heavy rain. So, and the wheat harvest around here just finished up. I didn't have any wheat, but I'm up working. I'm on the board at the co-op, so I kind of keep tabs on that. And I think Saturday was, I think the last bit of wheat. There's maybe 1 or 2 fields that gotta come off yet, but I don't know if they'll get it off now. It's gonna be raining for all week, so. Hey, I'll include this in my next couple other videos and put them together. And hope you guys are having a great day, and farmers that are watching, I hope your crops are looking as good as mine. We'll talk to you later. Okay, so I'm doing a little extra here, a little maintenance on my sprayer. This cylinder's been leaking for a while out the end. It's the tilt cylinder. When you tilt the booms back and forth, up, if you want to tilt them up and down, which I do tilt them. Every time I fold them, I tilt them some, because otherwise they don't fit in the saddle as good. But this cylinder here, this tilt cylinder, the one on this side, was leaking really bad, so I just ordered a kit from the dealer. They got one at their other store. They're going to get it this week, but I want to get that fixed while it's been raining. I'm not going to use the sprayer for a while, probably. I may not use it. I don't know if I'll use it again or not, but it's leaking really bad every time I tilt it. These cylinders aren't leaking yet, but I think it's the same cylinder too. But anyhow, I did that right now. I took it apart, and it's just the seal inside the end cap here, whatever you call it. This seal here is kind of bad. So, of course, good old Hardy, it's a special seal. Everything they have is proprietary. You got to get it through them. So, anyhow, I got that coming. And then I was taking the bolts off the top of the cab of the massey. So I think I'm gonna replace the expansion valve, even though I don't think that's the problem. But it's only like 30 bucks, so I might just replace that while I'm doing it. So I was gonna show some of that. I think I know what might have happened to the compressor. I was watching another video, and my voltage, I couldn't get the compressor to come on earlier, because when I checked my voltage, I was only getting like 9 volts to the compressor, so I could hotwire it and come on, but it's making a heck of a noise. It says probably the clutch, and if you have low voltage, I don't know how it would damage the clutch, but it said it could. But it was working, like I say, it was working fine, and the clutch would come on, it worked. It's not pulling high pressure or nothing, so. But I'm gonna replace everything while I got it apart, and I already flushed it out and had all the dirt out of it. Now here's the top of the cab. So if I lift this up, I got this insulation on here I got to take off. Underneath there's the evaporator coil, but the expansion valve is right here. I know I've replaced it. I replaced the whole evaporator coil several years ago. It was leaking, and I replaced the expansion valve at that point. But I think I'm just going to replace it again. I won't have to worry about it. So let me I gotta get this board, and then I'll show you. So here's the expansion valve right here. It's this little doohickey here. You got your capillary tube that the temperature sensing, and like I said, I replaced it. I think I'm just going to replace it again. I don't think it's bad, but I'm going to take it apart. So I took this expansion valve out, and it looks fine. I don't see anything wrong, but I ordered a new one. They're only 30 bucks. Might as well replace it that way I know nothing's wrong. Everything looks fine in that thing. So hopefully this is the last time I got to work on that for a long time. So I've always had good luck with that air conditioner. And I think something happened with the clutch in that. It's got a hell of a gap now. Here's the compressor I just took off. It's brand new. Just put it on, but you can see there's a lot more gap there than there should be. It just makes a heck of a noise when you turn it over. so I don't know what's wrong with it. They're sending me a new one, so replace this new receiver dryer. It's already flushed out. It's nice and clean. I'll flush it out again though, just to make sure everything's good and fine. We're getting another soaking rain today. This afternoon we had, what did I say, 4/10 yesterday, and I haven't looked at the gauge yet, but it was pouring, and there's puddles everywhere. Probably got another ½ inch at least already. They were calling for flood watches, so not that we need that, but I was going to do some more crop touring today, but I don't think it's going to happen today, so maybe tomorrow. I'll keep in tune with you on my maintenance and everything I'm doing. So we'll catch you on the next one, and hopefully I ain't in a rowboat. I do have a canoe on the porch over here. I guess I might need that today. I'm on pretty high ground now. I got this canoe. We were gonna go canoeing last week and didn't go, but it's here if I need it. It keeps this up. I hope we don't get that. We've been real fortunate not to get any hard, heavy rains all year, so you can see the beans out there. They sure look nice. But hopefully we don't get that. Anyhow, maybe tomorrow I'll do a crop tour. We'll see if it does. They're going for rain tomorrow too, so we'll see what happens tomorrow. We'll see you next. Okay, I'm gonna do a little video. I'm on the 4-wheeler. I'm gonna do a little video of the rain gauge we got. Get much more, it might be a problem. But right now they're growing like crazy. This feels kind of wet, but it's like the beans are tall enough that it's not going to hurt them right now. Well, that's what happened. It just quit raining. It was just pouring earlier. I wanted to get this on a video. That. So we'll see. I'll see you on the next video. I'll give another update when I can.